Ethereum has confirmed a breakout from a bull flag with a price target over $2,200, while Bitcoin is also potentially on the verge of a major breakout from an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Let's dive into the charts. All right, starting off with Ethereum, you can see that we continued to progress after the breakout from the falling wedge pattern that occurred a couple of days ago. We broke out right about here, and we continued to move higher. This is the 4-hour chart for Ethereum. You can also see that the EMA ribbon, this little cloud thing here, has improved from being negative to positive. So good developments on the 4-hour chart for Ethereum. We are making progress on this falling wedge breakout, and the EMA ribbon is turning positive on the 4-hour chart. Now, ultimately, the target of this breakout on the falling wedge is up here at the top of the wedge, which is around $2,180. So we're about 3/4 of the way there right now. So looking good. But keep in mind that the last couple of breakouts of these falling wedge patterns for Ethereum, we've failed to actually reach the targets. We've come close, but we've only reached about 70 to 75% of the target price. So, which has indicated general weakness for Ethereum. So, if Ethereum can actually come up and reach our price target of 2180, that'll be a great sign, a sign of strength for Ethereum. In addition to the falling wedge breakout, I also mentioned yesterday that we have this bull flag pattern forming for Ethereum. So we hadn't actually broken out yesterday, but since then, you can see we have started to break out from this bull flag pattern for Ethereum. And again, this is also the 4-hour chart. So ultimately, the target for this breakout is up here around $2,220. So let's take a look at the daily chart for Ethereum though and see how things are looking. So you can see the bull flag pattern there, but it's actually looking really good though, because you can see we're starting to progress into the EMA ribbon on the daily chart as well. So really positive sign as well. The last time we were in the EMA ribbon on the daily chart for Ethereum was July 8th. So TBD as to whether we can actually break above it, but positive momentum for Ethereum with the 2 breakouts and now moving into the EMA ribbon on the daily chart as well. Looking good. All right, let's turn our attention to Bitcoin. Yesterday, we talked about a potential inverse head and shoulders pattern, which is bullish if it happens, forming. And this is how we sort of set things up yesterday with a neckline here. We've continued to sort of straddle this right shoulder, but with a slight move above, but no real breakout yet. And I think, though, looking at this more closely, we need to adjust this neckline. So because you can see there's really kind of an angle here to it. So let's go ahead and do that and see what that does to things. All right, so let's go ahead and try to redraw this now, this inverse head and shoulders pattern. So we've got our shoulder, our head, and our shoulder. And again, this looks really clean. This is a 4-hour chart. I mean, this is about as picture perfect as you can get for a inverse head and shoulders pattern. But I think if we then take more of an angled approach to the neckline like this is probably a better way to look at it and try to identify the breakout. So we'll just go like this. And with this more angled neckline, I think the breakout point we're looking for is more around 33,000. So we want to see at least an hour or preferably 4-hour chart close above $33,000, right? With some volume, hopefully. And that will confirm this bullish inverse head and shoulders breakout. And let's see if we can now redraw what the target would be on this breakout. So target for a successful breakout would be up around $35,800. So it'd be a nice move, getting us close to $36,000, which is a really key support, or I should say key resistance area for Bitcoin as well. So again, don't get too excited. We don't have a breakout yet, but let's keep monitoring and see if we can get a close above $33,000 for Bitcoin. So taking a look at the daily chart for Bitcoin, you can see we have this huge descending triangle pattern, which stretches back to May 16th. So really well defined. We had a breakout a couple days ago, but we weren't going to get too excited about it because we also had a fake out below before. And now we're going on our third day basically of being above this triangle. Not a huge amount of volume yet. And the more worrisome thing though is we still haven't really pierced the EMA ribbon on the daily chart at all. So until we see a little bit more action breaking into the EMA ribbon, I'm not going to get too excited about this and call it a definitive breakout, because this is a huge pattern, and a real breakout from here is a big sign, because the target will be way up here. So definitely still positive, but again, I'm not ready to declare this a confirmed breakout of this huge pattern. But again, I think for now we just need to focus on this inverse head and shoulders pattern for Bitcoin and see if we can actually get a break above that, because that will be huge. So overall, things are really positive for both Ethereum and Bitcoin. But keep in mind, we're still in a bear market. Don't get too excited. Neither Ethereum or Bitcoin has broken through the EMA ribbons on the daily chart yet, and that's going to be the first really major sign of a turnaround, I think. But for Ethereum, we have two positive bullish breakout patterns here that we're looking at. And for Bitcoin, we've got a potential breakout of a major pattern which could take the price all the way up to the $35,800 level, which would be huge. So that'll do it for today. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like this video. Please subscribe, get notifications, the works. We're just getting started here, and I'd really appreciate your support. Thanks, and see you tomorrow. Bye.